Welcome back to the Magic Hours. I am Zoe Flowers. Happy New Year's, Pisces. Let's get into this reading. So, 2024. Numerologically, 2024 is an 8 year. And so that is it's already going to be a number of extremes. It's a year of extremes, highs and lows. I mean, we've already seen like lots of things happening. Um, and we're like what 23 days in, so it's going to be like that this year. So what do you need to anchor yourself? And it's so interesting that the word anchor just came to mind with you being a water sign. So what's gonna, whoa, look at, not y'all showing up in your own reading. I can't, I'm literally done, Pisces. I can't. So the first card we have is our sea serpent. Okay. But it's also the image here is one of my favorite symbols, the Ouroboros, the serpent that goes around and around, eating its own tail. And then we have the frog, and then we have the black egg. So what's interesting to me here in this particular deck, these two cards are associated with the realm of the ether, the realm of spirit. They're almost like the major arcana for those of you that are versed in tarot. So these are like the big themes of the year. And then we have the frog, which again represents water. And so that's going to be kind of like the minor arcana, the minor arcana, the things of the mundane. So the sea serpents, okay, for some reason they want me to read the black egg first. So this is so interesting because I just did the whole theme for this year is being authentic, and that is exactly what this black egg is about. It is about speaking from your authentic self and standing up for your authentic truth. And so one of the things that I'm feeling right off the bat then, Pisces, is there is going to be a need to surprise, strengthen your boundaries. I mean, right? Your water. Water is boundaryless, but there is a call here for you to really dig into what makes you you and actually, yeah, putting some boundaries around that. And boundaries are not, there's this quote, which I'm not gonna quote correctly, but basically it's like your boundaries don't have to be an electric fence that shocks everybody around you, right? They're not for other people, they're actually for you. And so the word I'm hearing is not just authenticity, but it is integrity. Okay. And so because it's going to be such a shaky year, we can't be in a shaky sense of self. So what I have underlined here is when the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and awaits for us to reconnect to it. It is the birthplace of your voice. So, with that being said, what that makes me think about is going back to, because it is the egg and it is, this does represent the fifth chakra, okay? And the throat. And so get why am I talking like that? Why am I emphasizing my words? What's wrong with me? But yeah, so the throat. But what I feel like is going to be very critical to the mental health of this year, it's like, who told you your voice wasn't valid? Who told you your voice wasn't valid? And it's interesting that the devil is here because the devil in the tarot has to do with things we're addicted to, things we can't get away from. It's also associated with masochism and punishment is really what I meant to say. And then look, right next to it, we have the Five of Cups, and that is a person who's paying so much attention to the cups that have spilt, the emotions that have spilt, because cups represents the emotions. And here we are talking about water signs, that they don't see the two cups behind them that are full, right? And so 2024 is a year for you to turn around. It is a year for you to turn around and look at the cups that are full. The cups that are spilt have spilt. The emotions that have spilt have spilt. The relationships that ended have ended. The job that ended has ended, right? The separations that needed to happen have happened. And if they haven't happened, they're going to happen in 2024. And so the message here is not to ruminate, not to go back and over again. And so the boundary is also with you between yourself and your own truth, your own sense of self. Okay. Creating a boundary of on your depression, on not clinical depression, I'm not a doctor, but on rumination, I should say. Okay. Like, how long do you allow yourself to wallow? Give yourself a time limit. I'm going to allow myself to wallow in this place for a couple days. That's what I used to have to do. Like when I would go into the depths of something, I might be depressed for like 2 weeks. And then I started giving myself time limits. Okay, I'm going to let myself feel bad for 3 days. Okay, I'm going to let myself feel bad for 2 days. Okay, I'm going to let myself feel bad for one day. Okay, I'm going to let myself feel bad for like 12 hours, right? And then I'm going to do something to pull myself out again. And that is how we free ourselves from this going around and around, round and round we go, right? What song is that? Oh, I know. Um, and eating our own tail and actually getting nowhere because we keep repeating the same cycles. Once we learn to be authentic and have integrity in our voice and speak our truth, we will no longer continue to repeat these cycles. This is a card of healing emotional wounds. This is also a card of expressing. This is resonated to the second chakra. So I would say here, looking at, again, who told you that your pleasure was wrong? Who told you that the way you present yourself to the world was wrong? 2024 is a year to confront that. So I have a bunch of things underlined here. When the essence of this card is in balance, which this is, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. 2024 is going to be a year for you to step into what you desire most. Again, the people who are gone, let them go, perhaps doing some sort of ritual somatically to get that energy out of your spirit. And even the frog, this is all about healing. This is about cleansing. You see that the rain is coming down. And what I love about frogs is that they can, spend time on land and they can spend time in the water, right? And so there's a certain adaptability. This deck doesn't talk about the adaptability of the frog, but even the way they can change their own colors, the way that they can grow back their own feet, right? Something gets cut off, it's going to grow itself back. You are not a damaged person, Pisces, at all. Whatever was cut off can be grown back. Pieces of your heart that may have been broken, like that Five of Cups back there, it can be brought back. Regeneration, regeneration, regeneration. 2024 is a year of regeneration for yourself. Perhaps you need to be in a new, if you're thinking about moving, yes. If you're thinking about changing your friend group, yes. If you're thinking about quitting your job, yes. Of course, you would have to make plans and get all those things, grounded in something real. The moves that are being made, though, cannot be made in 2024 off pure emotion. Okay, it is emotion. It's like taking some fire. So if you have fire somewhere in your chart, digging into your personal fire and some earth, getting some earth beneath you. So grounding yourself first in your truth, okay? And then, grounding yourself in your truth, grounding yourself in your healing, and then from that place, regenerate yourself. That's it. I'm hearing that police song. What was it? Rehumanize yourself. Rehumanize yourself. Maybe I'll put that in the show notes. All right, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much, Pisces. I'll see you soon.